back to my channel, everybody. I'm going to be talking about my Friday night SmackDown review. Um, Kicking off the show was a six-man tag team match with the Brawling Brutes versus Imperium. Fantastic match. What an awesome way to start SmackDown. Um, I did not expect this match to be on SmackDown. I thought this was gonna be like Extreme Rules or something. Maybe it could be. Maybe it's like it could be a 6-man Extreme Rules match. But like, whoa, what an awesome way to start off SmackDown. I mean, but then I was also concerned because Martel Barcel, he did a back body drop, but he landed on his knee, and knee and shin. I don't know if that was supposed to happen or not. I don't know if he's hurt or not, but just like, oh, I hope he's okay, kind of a thing. It just looked terrible. But overall, the match was good. It was a good match. It was definitely a good match. I recommend people watching it. Um, it was a good match, and then we had a women's fatal 5-way match with Xia Li, Natty, Sonya Deville, Lacey, and then Ronda Rousey. And I actually loved, and I remember that I remember back in the day, Triple H and Shawn Michaels used to do this. They would like rent like the top of the arena the box thing. They'll rent it out, and they'll just be sitting and watching the action from afar. And then when the match is over, they'll like have an interaction and things like that. And so I'm happy that they're bringing that back, and that's what they did. And what's so funny is what Liv, she made the most of the time with that. There's like multiple angles where they saw her shaking, excited, like kind of cocky, but like kind of funny. I think at one point, I don't know, if I could be wrong, she was drinking and still watching the match like a fan. I enjoyed that. In that women's fatal 5-way match, it was a good match. And here's what I thought. I didn't. I thought that either it was going to be Xia Li, Sonya Deville, Lacey Evans, um, who else? Ronda was going to win that match. Out of those 4 women, I was right. Ronda won. And the reason why I said them, because you want to give Liv opponents who work with MMA background. So like get familiar with MMA people. So like Xia Li, she's a former MMA star. Um, Sonya Deville, a former MMA star. We all Ronda Rousey, and also I say Lacey Evans to give her opponents with striking abilities and powerhouse moves. So like Lacey Evans is somebody they can give Liv, but they gave her Ronda Rousey. And here's the thing, I feel like that can work, but I also can feel, and if they do, and they make it a one-on-one match, I can see Liv beating Ronda. Liv is finally a credible person where she can beat Ronda. She beat her 2 times in a row, so like she can do it a three. She can do 3 times. Tres, uno dos tres. But here's another thing I can feel like they can also do. They can still bring in, ooh, excuse me, Shayna Baszler at Extreme Rules to make this a triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Um, I don't know. Obviously, Liv will win the match. I don't know if she'll win the match by pinning Ronda or pin Shayna, but either way it goes, it will still work because this was like, say, like if Liv pinned Shayna, Shayna would say like Ronda's like, well, you never pinned me, you pinned Shayna, and if Liv pinned Ronda, Liv would be like, well, I beat 2 former MMAs together, so like I'm up there with the Charlottes, with the Shayna, I'm up there the with the Charlotte, the Bianca, the Shayna, the Ronda. She's like, I beat y'all. I beat y'all both fair and square. I'm a champion. She's like, and you can see that Liv is like, hi man, I'm a champion. Hey, I'm a champion now. Like, look, I'm not no underdog anymore. I'm having fun. I'm a champion. I beat 2 former MMA stars, you can't deny her. You can't help but why she feels a lot of confidence in herself. I mean, a lot of people would if you beat Ronda, you beat Shayna, former MMA stars, and you beat them back to back to back. You're already Liv is building that confidence, and so this is all about elevating Liv as a SmackDown Women's Champion, and so I love every minute of that. And 5 star match, 5 star match. Then we had the Bloodline, the Sami Zayn thing that came out, introduced Solo Sikoa. He's a big heel because he helped Roman. Not a shocker. And then, Drew McIntyre came out. He's pissed off because what Solo did. And Drew came out with a chair and just started swinging on Solo. The Usos and Sami Zayn left, but Solo was not scared. He was like, I'm not scared of Drew. Yeah, you got a chair, but like, so what? Come and get me, bitch. Basically, kind of attitude. He's like, oh, okay. That's what Drew's like. Oh, really? You not scared? Okay, I'm gonna show you why I'm Drew fucking McIntyre. And then Sami Zayn, after Drew hit Solo with the chair, he put Sami Zayn pushed Solo Sikoa, took the chair, shot. It was like, damn, Sammy sacrificing himself for another bloodline. This time Solo Sikoa is appreciative compared to, Jay and Roman. Less appreciative. Jay, it's kind of hard to say, but at least Solo's showing their appreciation. This will be the main event match, Drew versus Solo. A good match. That's a perfect way to main event SmackDown. Perfect way. Then we had the Women's Tag Team Champions, Raquel and Aaliyah versus Toxic Attraction. I was excited for this match. Two of my favorite teams. This was a very good match. I loved it, This is a way to have Raquel and Aaliyah build up momentum for their Women's Tag Team Championship match on Monday that they were advertising on commercials. And so what better way for them to win this match to build up that momentum for the Women's Tag Team Champions? Now, I don't know if they're going to win or lose their championship match on Monday, but you can tell that it's going to be a good match. And it's very unpredictable. We didn't expect, at least to me, I knew that Aaliyah and Raquel could win the match, but a lot of people didn't. And so, it's the Triple H era. Anything can happen. Everything's unpredictable. So you never know what's going to happen. So that's what I just liked about that match. 5-star match. It was a good match too. Raquel and Aaliyah won the match. And then we had, trying to remember what else matches that we had. We have the 8-man tag team match. Street Profits and Hit Row versus the Maximum Hermanos and Los Lotharios. The only one thing I didn't like about this match is the Maximum Hermanos thing. Why are they with Los Lotharios? Come on. Angel and Berto can do so much better. So much better. They literally were in a fatal 4-way contenders match. Maximum Hermanos or not. That just tells you a lot. It tells you a lot. And Los Lotharios actually has a chance to actually dethrone the Usos if you really think about it. Maximum Hermanos, no. But Los Lotharios, yes. They have a chance. Now, I'm not going to say how high or how low, but I definitely say they have a chance to dethrone the Usos and win that number 1 contenders match. And so is the Street Profits, the New Day, Alpha Academy, as well. They can as well. So, yeah. But anyway, that was a good match, though. It was funny. Don't get me wrong. It was funny, entertaining match. But Angel Umberto can do better. But, good match overall. 5-star. And then we had the Alpha Academy came out. And then Braun Strowman came out with new entrance music. Um, it's kind of like it's like a remix of his new old song, but like with like it's a remix. Don't know how I feel about it, but like it's noticeable. It's not like, oh, it's new. And what I've been noticing about everybody's entrance music with Triple H is it's always like a remix of their old or new song and make it better. Some of it's been hit or miss. Um, but definitely Rhea Ripley. Everybody said her new theme song is way better than her original one, and which I agree with. Now Damian Priest. It's it's hit and miss. Like for me, it probably can grow on me, but like it's like right now it's kind of like it's okay for what it is. Finn Balor, same thing, hit and miss, but it's like it's like a remix of his original song, but like a heelish Judgment Day kind of a song, um, kind of theme of a song, and same thing going with Braun Strowman. I think I don't know if I like. I think it's okay. It's okay, and it's okay for what it is. But like, yeah, he just came out and just destroyed Alpha Academy. Braun's really strong. If you are able to pick up Otis, I don't care who you are. Bianca Belair proved it. She is strong. She picked up Otis. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. And if you could able to pick up that big boy, you are strong. Braun Strowman, there was no doubt about it. But like he just proved on why he's strong. He picked up Otis and powerbombed him. Like you can't say he's not. And then Drew McIntyre, then the main event, Drew McIntyre vs Solo Sikoa. That was a good match. Um, well, I like Solo Sikoa. I do. I just him being in the bloodline was predictable, which is understandable. It makes sense. It makes sense. It's a great way to introduce him is if he's one's going to be a heel. If you watch him in NXT, he was a baby face, but then we knew if he was going to get up to the main roster and join the bloodline, he was going to be a heel. And then eventually later down the line, he's going to be a challenger for Roman Reigns' title. Probably next year to get him set up for The Rock. So, like, before he faces The Rock, it's going to be Roman versus Solo. So, but that's going to be a match I'm going to be excited about. But, I looking forward to see what Solo Sikoa's future is going to be on, on SmackDown. Um, it looks like he's the leader. It looks like, like when Roman Reigns is not there, he's like the Uso, and Roman Reigns the leader. But then if Roman's not there, it's Solo Sikoa who's the leader. It's not Jimmy or Jay, it's Solo. So like, that's what I noticed as well on that SmackDown. Is Solo Sikoa is the leader when Roman's not there, and when Roman's there, he's the leader. So like, it makes perfect sense. He does show a lot of qualities of a leader, or like a secondary leader. So like, he's like good. The match was good, 5-star match. But then towards the end was Karrion Kross came out. And it's like a old movie kind of a thing, like back in the days where movies wasn't showing in colors yet, like black and white, and that's basically what Karrion Kross was. He choked out Drew McIntyre, and the screen went to black and gray, and and which was really cool. Never seen something like that before on SmackDown, and so it was really cool. And then it went to black, and you can still hear Michael Cole's voice and Corey Graves' voice, and which that's still cool. And then when 9 o'clock hit, that's when it stopped. I was like, and then the news came on. I'm like, that's an awesome way to end SmackDown. And then now you can see that now Drew versus Karrion Kross is going to be at Extreme Rules. Get away from the bloodline thing, which is understandable because, even though, how much WWE did, like, on Monday Night Raw, not much on SmackDown, but a little bit, brought up Clash of the Castle. Now on Monday Night Raw, they brought that shit up a lot, and I think it's because of time. But okay, we get it. Drew lost in his hometown. We all thought Drew was gonna win. We get it. But on SmackDown, they showed that Drew was angry. I think that motivated him and made him more angry. Like, how dare you show that? Keep showing that on Monday Night Raw. God damn it! It wasn't for something I could have won that match, and it's true. He could. He could have very much won that match. Very much he could have. And and I think that's an awesome way for him to get away from this bloodline thing and start this feud with Karrion Kross. Even though it's not for the championship, but it's still going to be a good match at Extreme Rules. And I think they're going to make that match. I think that could be a main event for Extreme Rules. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross at Extreme Rules in an Extreme Rules match. This could be the main event, or that could be the opener of the match. Could be the opener of Extreme Rules. But definitely gonna happen at Extreme Rules. Overall, what I thought about SmackDown was good. 5 stars. If it's 1 out of 10, I give it 10 stars. And so that is my review on SmackDown. What if y'all guys thoughts on SmackDown? Leave your comments on the comment section below. So yeah, thank you. Have a good day.